It is a country that has preserved its incredible nature, wildlife, and culture, and offers travelers a unique and exciting experience. Located between the Atlantic and Arctic Oceans, geographically Greenland is part of North America. Politically and historically, it is associated with Europe, and nationally, it forms a part of Denmark. So let's go ahead and see what Greenland has to offer. First on the list is Unartok Hot Springs. The island of Unartok is home to the only hot springs in Greenland that are warm enough to bathe in. The temperature averages between 37 degrees to 38 degrees all year long. It is located in southern Greenland. And after you relax in the hot springs, you can go ahead and go for a good hike. Next stop is probably in everyone's bucket list: the Northern Lights. Greenland is one of the best places in the world to witness the Northern Lights. The Northern Lights are actually the result of collisions between gaseous particles in the Earth's atmosphere with charged particles released from the Sun's atmosphere. The lights are seen above the magnetic poles of the Northern Hemisphere. Auroral displays appear in many colors, although pale green and pink are the most common. The lights appear in many forms, from patches or scattered clouds of light to streamers, arcs, rippling curtains, or shooting rays that light up the sky with an eerie glow. The aurora borealis occurs all year round in Greenland, but cannot be seen during the summer months due to the midnight sun. However, from early autumn, the night sky is regularly illuminated by the Northern Lights' green glow. The phenomenon is often seen around midnight, and is best experienced on a dark, clear night from September to the beginning of April. Now let's explore Qaqortoq. With about 3,300 inhabitants, Qaqortoq is the largest city in South Greenland, and perhaps the most beautiful town in Greenland. The town is very colorful. It sits in a bowl around the harbor, and the sides of the hills are covered with multicolored wood buildings. In the center, you will find beautiful colonial buildings dating back to 1775, when the municipality was discovered. And a small square with Greenland's most ancient fountain. You will encounter several groceries, a bank, a post office, a bar, and a cafe, but not many shops. When visiting Qaqortoq, one has to consider the prices here. It is because just about everything is imported. Ilulissat Ice Fjord. Located on the west coast of Greenland, 250 kilometers north of the Arctic Circle. Greenland's Ilulissat Ice Fjord is the seamouth of Surmek, one of the few glaciers through which the Greenland ice cap reaches the sea. The large pieces of ice had broken off from the most productive glacier in the Northern Hemisphere. The glacier flows about 30 meters per day, producing approximately 20 billion tons of ice every year. From the ice fjord, the icebergs get to open sea just in front of the city, and they start traveling north before turning south and running into the Atlantic Ocean. The ice fjord was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2004. And it is truly a unique experience to have a closer look at these huge mountains of ice. Let's go head on over Tasiilaq. Tasiilaq is a village with a harbor surrounded by high mountains in the center of the east coast of Greenland. With 2,000 inhabitants as of 2013, it is the most populous community on the eastern coast. Most of the local people are still fishermen and hunters by trade, and the town consists of a hotel, restaurant, post office, bakery, bookshop, hospital, museum, and the helicopter station. Sea kayaking, whale watching, fishing, helicopter rides, or hiking, the Flower Valley behind the town, are just a few examples of available activities during the summer, while popular winter activities are skiing trips and dog sled tours. Now let's take a look at Sermermute. Take a detour from the city and see the beautiful icebergs that create the wing for the abandoned Eskimo settlement in Sermermute, which is situated 1.5 kilometers south of the city. The different Inuit cultures have lived here during the last 4,000 years, and today you can still find artifacts which witness their presence. Let's go to the last stop, Nuuk. Nuuk is the capital and the administrative center of Greenland. It is the seat of government and the country's largest cultural and economic center. You'll find a great mix of tradition and modernity. Not to mention the astonishing, beautiful scenery. You'll be surprised by the varieties this relatively small city can offer. What places do you want us to go next? Comment down below. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.